Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we have, formerly known as Facebook, rebranded to Meta, company that owns Instagram, soon going to implement NFTs into the platform, says CEO Mark Zuckerberg. Be sure to stick around till the end to not miss any of what's going on here in the crypto sphere. We're going to cover Bitcoin, several other coins, and we have that article regarding Instagram. Be sure to drop a like on the video if you like the video, and be sure to subscribe as we try to keep these coming at you daily. Now we're looking at Bitcoin real quick here, still in the middle of the grand slappening up, down, and sideways, shaking everybody out of the market here. It would appear fear is, plaguing Bitcoin's upside, currently compressing us towards support at the moment. We're going to quickly recap. EngineeringRobo members already know, but if you utilize the buy for and moon throughout the end of July of 2021, we see those buy suggestions coming into play near my support level here, it would appear. After buy suggestions, we see price increase by 49% over the following 44 days, and you were able to still capitalize on 27% ROI, utilizing bullish and bearish robo advisors here. Utilizing that same buy for and moon combination throughout the beginning of October of 2021, when two of our chosen three robo advisors became bullish on Bitcoin, we experienced 24% in upside over the following 34 days. And with that same bearish combination of robo advisors, we have the sell for and HE double hockey sticks, suggesting you close your position, technically still at a profit, and you were saved from the dramatic, multi-month correction that Bitcoin proceeded to experience from those sell suggestions from the $56,729 level. Bitcoin proceeded to experience a crippling 42% in downside. So you lost just about half of your investment holding onto Bitcoin with bearish robo advisors in play, and you were fully saved from this correction. Here, we are coming from a very bullish interaction with my support level. $34,655 per Bitcoin is the strongest level of support we were anticipating interaction with all throughout this downside. We were unfazed by every instance where Bitcoin attempted to find a bottom, and everyone was like, oh, we bottomed out and we're finally going to rally upward here. But no, everyone got faked out and shaken out, and downside proceeded to continue. We were anticipating interaction with that $34,655 level for weeks leading up before we interacted with it. And with bearish robo advisors in play, there was no reason to be, overly bullish on Bitcoin during that time. As we can see here, we are in this phase of sideways here, interacting with EngineeringRobo. And so after two very bullish interactions with my support level here, we have yet to break this descending trend line of resistance. And so at the moment, that's all we need to occur. Once daily candles are opening and closing above the descending trend line, we can put that final 30% of our investment back into Bitcoin, because we already put 20% when we interacted with my support level. 50% of our investment went into Bitcoin when two of our chosen three robo advisors became bullish, the buy for and moon. And as I mentioned, we just need daily candles opening and closing above the descending trend line to put that remaining 30% back into Bitcoin. Watch out for a second potential bearish robo advisor here. It would appear that death cross has been confirmed on the March 14th daily candle. We will need a second robo advisor, bearish and present, to potentially consider reducing our investment and just await bullish confirmations to return. We always go with the flow of the confirmations, and watch out for EngineeringRobo. Here it would appear this current daily candle, the March 16th daily candle, is at this exact moment not looking too nice in my personal opinion. It has yet to close, so we need that confirmation to be certain. But based on its exact current level, that is a rather slightly bearish candle, and if it does close where it currently is, that further would suggest potentially another impulse move downward toward my support level, a final interaction with $34,655 per Bitcoin may be what's necessary for us to solidify a bottom and a higher low relative to the swing low on the 24th of January would also contribute to the solidification of a bottom near current levels. So I do anticipate one potential final impulse move downward, the last dip to buy before we continue upside here. In my opinion, I find it very difficult to be bearish on Bitcoin, even though extreme fear is in the market here and many retail investors are panic selling, getting out of the market. We've been covering on the channel here every single day, multi-billion-dollar conglomerates and governing bodies getting involved in Bitcoin and crypto one way or another. So in my opinion, the institutional activity at this level is far too potent for me to be bearish personally. But we always go with the flow of the confirmations, feelings, and opinions and emotions do not matter in trading. Let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto, though. Stick around till the end of the video to see a six-figure target that we do anticipate interaction with before any sort of market top is to be considered. Alrighty, well, slightly vague, sadly, here it would appear, but a quote from Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of once was formerly known as Facebook, has been quoted saying, "We're working on bringing NFTs to Instagram in the near term." We already know Facebook has rebranded to Meta. If you didn't already know, this is not the first attempt at, a dive into the crypto sector here for Facebook, as back in 2019, the company signaled plans to create something called Libra, which was supposed to be a US dollar pegged stablecoin, which didn't end up doing very well due to lack of regulatory approval and pushback from the community. But as we all know, with Facebook's rebrand to Meta, it is clear to see here that they are, quite bullish on crypto and blockchain technology. And with rebranding their entire company to Meta, one would suggest they are transferring to the metaverse, perhaps. And so the article continues with, social media companies have been looking to implement cryptocurrencies and NFTs into their platform following Twitter's famous decision to add support for NFT profile pictures in January. Reddit implemented NFT avatars from its own collection, and adult site OnlyFans enabled NFT profile pictures in December of 2020. So yet another multi-billion-dollar entity here getting involved in the space. NFTs have been piquing the interest of these entities for quite some time in the recent weeks. However, on Instagram, Mark Zuckerberg wishes for users to be able to mint their own NFTs directly on Instagram. So that's going to be rather interesting once that is fully implemented. And so we also hear word of applications to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office this week showed American Express primed to offer virtual banking and exchange services, cryptocurrency services, and enabling the use of its credit cards at an NFT marketplace. So, I don't know if you're still bearish on Bitcoin. I don't really know what to tell you here. It would appear, say we experience some short-term downside and we stay sideways for the next few weeks. I do believe all of this is necessary for Bitcoin's longer-term uptrend that I still believe is intact. And with the institutional activity we've been having throughout all of 2021, I do believe 2022 might be primed for the tail end of Bitcoin's upside here before any sort of perhaps bear market or prolonged downside is to be considered. I still anticipate an interaction with a six-figure Bitcoin sometime in 2022. But let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. Find this article in the description. Well, green to be seen across the market. Some of these projects here experiencing, anywhere between 5, 10, 11, 13, 16, 17% in upside respectively. Other projects experiencing some healthy consolidation, 5 to 7% in downside is nothing to worry about in my opinion here. And if there was a bearish perspective toward the market, I do believe none of these projects would be experiencing upside, but with the institutional activity going on here in the traditional economy, I do smell a big change coming to the traditional world of finance. Perhaps a new form of finance is emerging. We're looking at Litecoin real quick. EngineeringRobo members already know, but we're going to recap quickly the buy for and moon utilized throughout the end of July of 2021. You were able to experience 65% in gains over the following 39 days, and you were able to capitalize on 24% ROI with EngineeringRobo's buy and sell suggestions. Utilizing the buy for and moon throughout the middle of October of 2021. You invested in Litecoin, experienced 56% in upside, and with bearish robo advisors, you were able to still capitalize on over 7% ROI technically, and you were saved from the correction that proceeded to follow here ever since those bearish robo advisors. The sell for and HE double hockey sticks from the $203 level per Litecoin saved you from the 52% in downside we proceeded to experience before interacting with EngineeringRobo again. So you were saved from losing half of your investment if you chose to take profit when bearish suggestions came into play. So now here we're looking at Litecoin moving forward. So you have $1,000 to invest into the project. We are awaiting for the return of 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors becoming bullish, similar to the 7th of February, where we accumulated accordingly. However, going with the flow of the confirmations based on sell suggestions and prices falling through support, confirming it as resistance, we have already reduced our investment accordingly, and we are patiently waiting for bullish parameters to return. So as I mentioned, 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors need to become bullish for us to put 50% of our investment into Litecoin. We can put 30% when daily candles open and close above the descending trend line, and that remaining 20% can go in at my support level, either down below at $82.20, the strongest level of support below us here if we were to continue any sort of downside, or when $114 becomes support, when daily candles open and close above it, confirming it as support. Whichever one comes first, we can put that 20% of our investment in at my support level. So that's either going to be, as I mentioned, 82.20 or 114, whichever one comes first. Now, the fear and FOMO zones here for Bitcoin. EngineeringRobo's Fear and Greed Index suggests that a potential market top for Bitcoin isn't until the $171,000 level. That is a price I do anticipate interaction with before any sort of market top is to be discussed. At the moment, we are far too close to the fear zone, a very, very bullish range to be accumulating Bitcoin with a longer term investor's perspective. We are coming from an interaction with the fear zone from March of 2020. The old economic crash and crisis that began this whole, global change that we are participating in. Since then, Bitcoin has rallied up about 10x. With extreme fear in the market here, you are suggested to be accumulating during this time when everyone is afraid of zero, and you want to be heavily considering taking profit when the market is euphoric. Someone has to buy the top. So when everyone is FOMOing into Bitcoin, when it's a staggering 6-figure level, you want to be heavily considering taking profits because you've been accumulating through the lows. But let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. Feelings and emotions do not matter here in trading. We always go with the flow of the confirmations, but it is cool to discuss where you think Bitcoin will go. Let me know in the comment section a coin you'd like to see in the next video. Subscribe here on YouTube. Check out EngineeringRobo for free with a link in the description, and tune in for the next one.